Monica, no. I would rather talk about it in person. That way, if it's good news, we can celebrate. And if it's bad, then I'll have your shoulder to cry on. All right, I'll see you at the hospital. No, I'm not sure. In a little while. Listen, I've got to run. Thanks.
Well, so much for that canary.
What?
The one you swallowed.
Lesley, I have nothing to feel guilty about.
If you say so. But then in 6 hours, I'll be winging my way away from here, and you can talk to anybody you want. I'll never know the difference.
Thanks for seeing me right away.
Well, you said it was important.
Yeah, it's gonna make your day.
You found something out?
No, not me.
Then what happened?
Ask your friend.
Jerrold?
Sorry, your ex-friend.
Spence has got the disc?
No, not as far as I know, but he does know about me.
What?
Luke knows I'm with the WSB.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know where Dr.
He's in OR. He had an early surgery this morning.
Dr. Willis?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask about your husband.
No, not this time. I know where he is. I want to talk to Dr. Willis.
You're not the only one. And what would you like to see him for?
Well, not that it's any of your business, Amy, but I have a few technical questions I'd like to ask him. Is he in the seminar?
No. He never showed up this morning.
That's strange. I wonder where Benny could be.
Checking up on me, are you?
Grant, you startled me.
Yes, I can see that. What are you doing here?
I'm just trying to locate Bunny. Have you seen him?
Haven't you had enough of him lately?
I wanted to ask him a few questions.
Oh? Well, like what?
Nothing important. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Apparently, he's not here.
Yeah, so I heard.
Yeah, and I know a couple of people who aren't too thrilled with him either.
What do you mean, Amy?
We were supposed to meet a couple interns here this morning, so they showed up, and he never did.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, those interns were not too impressed with your friend.
That doesn't sound at all like Bunny. He's always so conscientious.
Not this time.
Maybe he's ill.
Well, he would have called in then, don't you think?
You'd think so, but he might just have forgotten about the interns.
Bunny? Grant, you of all people should know what his memory is like.
That's true.
I think you should probably try the hotel, see if he's all right.
All right, I'll do that. Amy, do you mind if I use the phone here? It's not entirely a personal call.
Go ahead. Everybody else uses it.
Thank you. Yes, would you ring Dr. Willis's room for me, please? Are you sure? Well, any idea when? I see. Well, thanks anyway.
He's not there?
No. No, he checked out this morning.
But he was supposed to be here another week.
That's what I thought.
I wonder what's happened.
He might have just had an emergency at home.
But don't you think he would have told us if he had to leave?
Apparently he didn't, Celia.
Grant, something is wrong.
Now, don't go off the deep end about it. He's got undoubtedly a logical explanation. He's probably back in Marin County, California right now.
That's right, that's right. Why don't you call him there?
You think I should?
Yes, I think it would ease both our minds.
I don't think there's anything to worry about, but if it'll make you feel better, it can't hurt. Besides, he owes us a proper goodbye.
Not to mention an explanation for leaving without a word.
Right. We'll call upstairs in my office. That way we won't tie up the hospital line.
Okay.
Yeah, there's more privacy up there, too.
Go ahead. Say it.
What, that, I told you so, that you couldn't keep on fooling him indefinitely, that I could see this coming down a long time ago? I think you know all that.
Thank you for being so understanding.
A WSB agent. He's brave and loyal, but above all, never gloats.
And I can't believe I let Luke figure out who I am. I'm supposed to be a professional, right? Now, if I can't hide my identity from an amateur, I might as well toss in my secret agent badge.
Luke is hardly an amateur. I think you know that.
And just what is that crack supposed
It
to mean?
means that he's too clever to fall for someone else's act.
Now you tell me.
I tried to tell you several times. It just didn't seem to compute.
Well, it certainly has now, thanks to your rubbing it in. All right, what's plan B?
We may not need one. I mean, aside from the obvious damage to your pride, his discovery may not really hurt us.
Speak for yourself.
So what's he going to do, blow your cover?
No. No, he wouldn't.
I don't think so either. But this new piece of information is obviously going to limit your access to him.
Not necessarily.
How do you figure that?
Now, look, if I can regain his confidence...
As easy as that?
Well, nobody said it would be easy.
Try impossible.
Why?
Luke demands one thing from our relationship. Honesty. Now, you can mess him about all sorts of ways. But you betray his trust and your history.
Yeah, but what I did didn't hurt him.
You lied to him. That hurt him. You won't get a second chance.
Yes, I will. Now, you don't know my relationship with him.
I know Luke.
What have I done?
We are talking about a business relationship here, aren't we?
What else?
You tell me.
Don't be ridiculous.
You're not getting too emotionally involved with him now, are you?
Look, the reason I want to stick close to Luke Spencer has nothing whatsoever to do with my personal life.
So you said.
All right, it's a fact. Luke showed an unusual interest in Dr. Jerrold after the disc was missing, and it's also a fact that he was asking a lot of questions. Too many for my liking. Now, I think he knows something.
We searched him and the casino and came up with nothing. For that matter, we may not even need you there anymore.
I've got to be there. Look, I really ought to be there.
Why?
Look, you said it yourself. The casino's going to be the center of a lot of foreign activity, right?
It already is.
Okay, then whoever does have the disc is bound to show up there sooner or later. I should be there when they do.
You may have a point.
Oh, only I hadn't let Luke figure out who I am. Well, everything could have gone on just the way it was. Damn it.
Well, you did, and it won't. And regardless of whether your relationship was personal or professional, you can count on one thing. It isn't going to continue.
And then I decided to stay for the first couple of days at this really darling bed and breakfast sort of place. It's not too far from the university. It looks adorable. And I thought, well, for the first couple of days, I'd just kind of cozy in, take it easy, gentle myself into sightseeing. Because I do think that after that long a flight, one tends to sense a sort of jet lag, don't you?
I'm sorry. What did you say, Lesley?
Oh, gosh, it was nothing. I was just giving you a detailed list of all the gorgeous men I expect to be running around with while I'm gone, but if you're not interested...
No, I'd just rather not know, okay?
Obviously. Well, you better pay attention to me while you have the opportunity. Because this time next week, I'll be sailing down some fjord with Ingmar and Olaf.
I know them.
Gee, that's a good one.
Lesley, you're going to have a great vacation. You'll have a fantastic time. Trust me.
And you could still get another week off, and you could still come along with me. You know that.
You know that I would love to do that.
I do. I know that you would love it, but getting you to want to do it is quite a different thing.
I can't. I just took time off. I'm way behind now. I have too many patients.
And somebody's got to take care of the kids, and somebody's got to watch after the house. I know, sweetheart. You've explained all that to me. Well, I've made up a list for you of things that you'll have to remember about the house, and I think we should go to the hospital. Are you just about ready?
Well, I guess we should.
Okay. Rick.
What?
Not that I couldn't manage by myself, but I think it would be at least a nice gesture if you offered to help me with my bags, especially as they are sitting at your feet.
Sorry, I didn't see them.
Gee, I'll miss you too, sweetheart.
Thank you. More and more curious.
What?
Well, that was Bunny's hospital. They said he's not expected back until next week.
Just as we understood.
Well, I guess he changed his plans.
Without telling anyone?
He might have made a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Well, how long does it take to pick up a phone and dial? Are you sure you got the right number when you called his house?
I looked it up. There was no answer.
I don't like this.
Celia, it doesn't seem unreasonable. After all, if he only left Port Charles this morning, he wouldn't have gotten back to the West Coast yet.
Well, that much I'll buy, but why would he leave early in the first place?
Any number of reasons.
I'll take one good one.
He might have had a family emergency.
No, that's not likely. Don't you remember him complaining about not having any relatives out there?
All right, maybe he just got homesick.
You don't believe that any more than I do.
No. No, but then again, I'm not particularly worried either.
Don't you think you should be?
Not yet. I'll try him again later. But I'm willing to bet that before I make that second call, we're going to hear from him. Would you like to make a wager?
No. Either way, I lose.
Of course. That's the only kind of bet I like.
Well, I'd better get going. Would you do me a favor?
I will call as soon as I hear from him.
Are you a mind reader, or am I just predictable?
Neither. In fact, if I were a mind reader, I'd know why it was you were so anxious to see Bunny this morning.
Not anxious, just interested.
Why did you want to talk to him?
I just had a couple questions I wanted to ask him.
About my secret past, maybe?
Hardly. No, I already know that.
Then what?
I was just wondering... I was wondering what he had to say about facial structure.
Anything in particular?
No, just a medical slant on an artist's problem. I thought it might prove useful to my sculpting class. In many ways, a plastic surgeon is a lot like a sculptor.
Only the surgeon doesn't get a second chance.
It's still an art, though, don't you think?
I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm off. Don't forget to call me.
The minute I hear anything.
What do you know about reconstructive surgery?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just curious as to what it was, that's all.
Well, I know it's only done in the most severe cases.
Like what?
A serious accident or something like that.
So a person couldn't just walk right into a doctor's office and ask for one?
Why would anyone want to?
I don't know. I guess they wouldn't unless he had to.
I can't think of any other reason for having it done.
No, me either. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Seems like I've been here for days.
Oh, that's the early shift for you.
You can have it.
Not me, no. No, the only work that I will take on for the next week is the work that I do on my tan.
I wish I could say the same thing. I bet you wish you were going along too, huh?
No, I have more important things to do. Here, look, I'm going to run your bags up to your office.
Well, you don't have to... Yeah, can't wait to get rid of me.
Excited about your trip?
Delirious. It's going to be wonderful to get away from here.
Well, thanks a lot.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I have a vague idea.
I am planning on some serious enjoying this next week. I can hardly wait.
Well, you deserve it. I wish I was going with you.
Oh, I don't. Nothing personal, but I'm really looking forward to going someplace all by myself. After all, who knows, I may meet somebody tall, blonde, and handsome.
And that's why you want to go alone?
Well, of course. How can I make new friends if you're hanging around? Oh, Rick.
Who are you figuring on making new friends with?
Anybody the tide drags in.
You're not serious. Are you?
Well, you never know when I might need a backup. Can't hurt me.
Well, good morning, staff.
Good morning.
Hi, Marge.
Hello, you ready for some R&R?
I am raring to go.
I know the feeling. I'm a bit itchy myself.
Dr. Dante, this came for you.
What is it? Oh, I think I know what it is. At least I hope I do. I got it.
What?
An offer from the Neurological Institute in London to become the chief of staff.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I knew they were interested, but they had so many other candidates for consideration, I didn't think I stood a chance.
Are you going to accept?
Well, it's, very tempting.
Well, but if you did that, you'd have to leave all your friends here. You want to leave them with your friends?
Lesley, good friends will always be missed, especially friends like you. And if I were to decide to leave, I'd miss you very much.
Well, then stay here. After all, we need you, too.
But I spent a lot of time in London, and I have very good friends there as well.
I know that.
And I was just thinking lately about leaving London. It was like escaping from my memories of Katie. And those were beautiful years, the best years of my life. Those memories should be cherished, not avoided.
Yeah, I understand that.
And besides, the plus is, if I go back to England, I'm going to a job. I'm not looking for one.
No, hardly. Chief of staff. Goodness. Well, I guess you really do have to consider that.
I already am. Come on, walk me upstairs.
Walk? What's the matter with the elevator?
What do you mean, the elevator? Don't you tell your patients to exercise?
Well, sure, but
Come on, we can
seven-
discuss the pros and cons. What do you say?
Okay, but I should warn you, I'm slightly biased, like heavily in favor of the cons.
Amy, if anyone needs us, we'll be in the cafeteria.
Okay.
Willie.
Orderly to physical therapy room 6. Orderly to physical therapy room 6.
Amy? Yeah?
Amy, do you know where there's a good medical bookstore in the area?
Yeah, what do you need?
A medical dictionary. There are a couple of technical terms I'd like to look up.
You've got all the results from the test of mercy.
Yep. That's why I suggested we have a little chat.
Well, I have been a wreck ever since you called me on the phone. Would you tell me what the verdict is?
Well, it looks like could be heart involvement.
To what extent?
Well, you look at your own symptoms, my friend, or I'll run them by you. What, they've had a weight loss, intermittent fever, occasional chest pain, signs of leukocytosis, cyanosis, elevated SED, results from the electrocardiogram indicate there could be a heart murmur. Is there anything I've left out?
Acute irritability.
Okay, you got it.
Well, I just figured, if I'm out here by 2, I'm going to be in good shape.
I shouldn't be taking a break right now.
Of course you should. You've been on duty since dawn.
I forgot to do something. Can we go back upstairs?
No, we cannot. It can wait 5 minutes. Now, come on, you can give me 5 minutes. I'm leaving. I want to spend a little time alone with you.
Yeah, but I forgot. Can't you spend the time with me upstairs?
You're an airhead. It was your idea to come down here in the first place. What is the matter? Ah, that's it.
What?
Why you didn't want to come in here with me. Hey, it's okay. Nothing bothers me today.
You want to go to the lounge?
Nope, I do not. Don't be silly. The juice is on me. Come on.
Monica, come on. Please tell me exactly what you found out. What is the bottom line?
Look, you add up all of those symptoms.
You have done that once. Please.
All right. All right. What it looks like is that you could possibly have a tumor on your heart.
Can I, excuse me, freshen up your cup?
No, what I want is some sort of an opinion from you.
Well, I'm of the opinion that we should cut our losses and get someone else to cover the casino.
Come on, go back to square one?
I don't see any other way.
Oh. And how do you suggest we get another agent into Luke's place without arousing the owner's suspicion? I mean, you think he was on the lookout before. Watch him now.
Or where does that leave you?
Not in the best of positions. But certainly better off than anybody else we're going to try to set up. As a matter of fact, I might not be in such bad shape after all.
I'm just dying to hear this.
All right. Luke knows who I am.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Right.
Therefore, I don't have to worry about him anymore. I can move about much more freely.
Yeah.
I wasn't put there really to watch him, and nobody else knows who I am. And you said it yourself. He'd never blow my cover, right?
What you're saying is true. Saved by the bell.
You or me.
Why don't you go and wait in the other room there like a good girl?
With pleasure.
Dr. Jerrold.
Hello, Commissioner. I hope I'm not interrupting you.
No, please, not at all. As a matter of fact, we were just sitting around discussing business. Connie?
Oh, this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I hardly expected to see you here at all. I mean, I thought you'd be busy working on the disc.
I have been.
How's it coming?
Slowly. Very slowly.
Problems?
I'm having difficulty concentrating.
Why?
I can't stop thinking about the first disc. Someone could be carrying it around right now, exposing it to the air, Lord knows what else. I don't have to tell you what that means.
Well, we're all aware of the potential consequences.
Well, that's why I'm here. The time is running out. I dropped by to see what steps you're taking to recover that original disc. If you don't find it, and soon, this entire city could be blown sky high.
You wanted to see me, Dr. Putnam?
Yes, Natalie, please come in.
What can I do for you?
Dropping by so promptly.
may I do?
I wanted to get your opinion on the Dawson woman. It seems to me that, well, anyone with her, what the hell is going on? That's the problem.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. Where is my friend? Did you do something with Bunny?
Your friend? What is this, Grant? You're making it sound like he was your lifelong companion.
I want to know what happened to him.
Let me remind you, comrade, that your history is total fabrication. You learned it. You didn't live it.
I am aware of that, Natalie.
Then what's all this talk about your friend?
I want to know what is going on.
So do I. Why wasn't I informed about Dr. Willis's suspicions?
About what?
He knew all about your reconstructive surgery.
What?
Oh, he went on at great lengths to me about your facial scars.
Lock.
And I'd like to know why I wasn't told instead of hearing all this from the man himself. Or were you trying to hide something from us, Grant?
Of course not. And you still haven't answered my question. What did you and Gregory do with him?
You're making a fool of yourself.
No, I'm not. We never discussed the use of violence on this mission.
No, we did not, because that's not your area of expertise, so why worry about it?
Because I don't want to get involved in a murder.
Not yet, anyway.
Are you telling me...
But if you were given an order, you would follow that order without any questions asked. You would do whatever was necessary to accomplish your mission, including the elimination of any obstacles in your path. Isn't that correct, comrade?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.